What's good? What's happening? What's really going on? It's the Clenz coming at you yet again with another interesting building block that may provide some insight into your current circumstances. Oh shit, dude, gassing down the street. Um, so according to the Global Happiness Report, Japan is the unhappiest place in the world. All right, and there's an interesting story behind this that may provide some clarity on why that is so. After World War II, Japan struggled economically to pick itself back up. All right, so this caused an overemphasis on people spending a lot of time at work, spending a lot of time away from their family, away from their friends, and this hard work doctrine, really started to become the holy grail of people's focus, right? And we find that in Japan, there's actually a social issue, right? A social and health issue known as kurosho, which is basically when people work themselves to death, literally. All right. So they overexert themselves into complete exhaustion and they collapse. All right. They most of the time it's through stroke, through heart attack, through some type of, physical shock that the body goes into and it's lethal, right? So this is actually an epidemic taking place in Japan presently and can kind of give people a brief and concrete understanding on how this is taking place and why there's a correlation between happiness, all right, or unhappiness, I should say, and spending a lot of time working. Because if we just spent more time, if we spent the amount of energy that we do in a failing job market, all right, and we channeled that energy into the problems that we have personally, the problems that we have in our family, the problems that we have in our community, you know, we would not have anything to complain about. That's just the truth. I mean, we spend so much time and so much effort and so much energy invested into things outside of ourselves, and this takes a toll on people's souls, right? From the inside and out. By the time people get back from work, they really don't have the energy to even spend time with their family, or even bringing some type of attitude from at work, bringing it into the household, and vice versa. So there's a lot of things that come into play, but one thing is for certain. I broke down the other day, the three components of happiness statistically on how people can be happy, right? And it goes having $80,000 per year. That is the universally agreed annual salary for comfort, salary for comfort and happiness. Also, close connections with people and providing value to people, all right? So, as I've said, and I will say again, is finding a way to accomplish this in the most self-sufficient way possible, because I don't think it's in anybody's interest to invest time and energy, jump up and down and jump through hoops and fucking pick up this box and, go to this person and blah, 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 deal with the bureaucratic structure of the whole thing. In invest so much time in this type of paradigm that is a sinking ship, right? The job market is failing because the financial institutions are not sustainable. So everything that we see as kind of a subsidiary, or I should say a byproduct of the financial institutions, such as the job market, if you're investing a lot of time into something like this, rather than focusing on really what is important, like your family, your character flaws, the demons that you have within yourself, et cetera, then, man, no wonder people are so unfulfilled. No wonder people are so unhappy. No wonder there is this condition in Japan that is a serious health problem, kurosho. So again, I appreciate everybody for watching. Keep it lit, keep it true to yourself, find ways to generate your own, all right? And stop depending on systems that just don't give a fuck about us.